Huawei P20 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus? Which one is the one for you? In this video, I'm going to show you the detailed benchmarks, the specs and the camera performance of both the devices, so you and I can decide which one is the best. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let's start with the specs first. So if you look at the Huawei P20 Pro, the phone is quite decent with good specs. But if you look at the same Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, the phone is only lacking the triple camera setup, which the Huawei P20 has. But otherwise, the specs are really similar. But if you look at the price, the Huawei P20 Pro costs about $30 to $20 more than the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which I don't think is a really good thing at this price point, as no one wants to buy a phone that costs $300 more than the same phone like the S9 Plus, but only get a single extra camera, which is the 40 megapixel camera. It could be about $100 more, about $150 more, but $300 makes no sense. So looking at the Huawei P20 Pro, it has 6 gigs of RAM with 28 gigs of storage, or the 64 gig of storage variant, and it has triple cameras, the first camera being the 40 megapixel, the second one being the monochrome with 20 megapixel, and the last one being the telephoto with 8 megapixel result, along with f1.9 on the megapixel camera and f1.9 on the monochrome camera, along with the telephoto camera having f2.4, which is a pretty good deal at this price point. But again, the price is a little bit higher than the specs mentioned. And if you look at the S9 Plus, the phone is really good and the price is also really good, and it is affordable if you have about $900 or maybe even $800 in your pocket. If you look at the cameras of the S9 Plus, in some way they are a bit better than the Huawei P20 Pro, but I think that the best camera phone is the Google Pixel. But in this comparison, I think that the S9 Plus and the Huawei P20 Pro both compare together, because in some shots in which sharpness is really required, the Huawei P20 Pro completely beats the S9 Plus. But in some shots in which the light matters and the aperture matters and all the colors matter, the S9 Plus is surely the winner, because it has an interchangeable aperture which can change from f1.5 to f2.4. which is a pretty good deal at this price point, as there isn't a single phone that has an interchangeable aperture, because the interchangeable apertures are only found in proper digital cameras because they are for professional looks. But the S9 can handle the interchangeable lens without any problem and can get you some decent results. So if we compare both the phones specs wise, both the phones are good in their own way. If you want to take absolutely brilliant photos and you don't care about anything else, the Huawei P20 Pro is the one for you. But if you want and are looking for an overall look and you want a really good phone at a decent price, about $800 to $900, the S9 Plus is your winner, as it comes in the lilac purple. Mostly the purple color is light, because phone has announced this really new feature and the phone really provides a good feel than the Huawei P20 Pro. I'm not saying that the Huawei P20 Pro is not a good overall phone, but the price that you're paying for an overall phone, just like the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, is not worth it. Now let's talk about the camera a bit. So the camera on the Huawei P20 Pro is outstanding by the numbers, but how does it perform in reality? So for this, I'm going to show you some pictures on the screen so you can get a better idea between the camera comparison between the S9 Plus and the Huawei P20 Pro. So if you're looking to get more light into your photos, if you want more natural photos, and if you're looking for professional photography and you only look at the ISO, the aperture and other manual controls, then the S9 Plus is the best phone in the market right now for you, as it has the interchangeable lens, which is a really good point of this phone and really good selling point for the Samsung company. But if you look at the Huawei P20 Pro, it does not have any interchangeable lens, but for that it has the triple camera setup, which is pretty good, as it has AI camera functions integrated, which the S9 Plus does not have, which makes the camera a bit more smarter than the S9 Plus and not really suitable for professional photographers or videographers, because it is just one click and the photo is brilliant, sharp, and everything that you want in a photo. but you cannot change or tweak the ISO, the aperture, and other things that manual mode allows you to do. There is manual mode, but still the S9 Plus manual mode performs better than the P20 Pro's manual mode, because the P20 Pro is solely focused on sharper photos because of the 40 megapixel camera along with the 20 and 8 megapixel dual lens camera, which makes it the sharp photo phone, and the S9 Plus the professional photography phones. So it is up to you which one you want to buy, the S9 Plus or the Huawei P20 Pro, as both have their own cons and pros. So that was the main comparison done. So now I'm going to show you some benchmarks on the screen so you can get a pretty good idea about both the phones. And now I'll talk about my honest opinion. So if I were there, I would buy the S9 Plus because the Huawei P20 Pro only offers you the triple camera setup. There isn't anything extra in that phone for the $300 that you're paying. But in the S9 Plus, you have interchangeable lens, interchangeable aperture, and the best part of all, a really good design and a premium phone that gives a good look in the hand and also makes you happy when you pick it. So that was for the comparison in this video, and it is your choice to pick up the Huawei P20 Pro or the S9 Plus, as it solely depends upon you, because you're the one to choose, and I have shown you all the pros and the cons and the comparison between both the phones. So it's your time now to pick the phone and decide which one is the best. So that rounds up today's video. I hope you had a great time watching the video, and if you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you loved, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video from my channel. And I hope you get the answer to which phone you should buy, as it solely depends upon you again and again. If you look at any YouTube video about this comparison, they are going to say that it solely depends upon you. But some also are going to say that the S9 Plus is better just because of the price and the features that you're getting for the extra price. So that was all for today. I hope you had a great time watching it, and bye bye. My name is Amoros, and I will see you in the next one.